Tonight marks the final regular season home game for two outstanding Tiger senior women's basketball players. These two players have won 3 SCAC regular championships, 3 SCAC tournament championships, and have made 3 appearances in the NCAA playoffs, including a trip to the NCAA quarterfinals in 2022. Their record over the past 4 years is 92-20, which includes an incredible 55-6 SCAC record, a winning percentage of more than 90%. Let's meet our 2025 Tiger seniors! First, Josie Napoli from Beaverton, Oregon. Josie is joined by her parents, Jeff and Tracy Napoli. Josie is a 2-time All-SCAC player, a 2-time All-SCAC tournament selection, and a 2-time SCAC academic honor roll member. She has scored nearly 1,500 career points, with more than 1,100 of those coming as a Tiger. Josie is in the top 5 in Trinity history in 3-point field goals for a career, after tying the single-season record of 2023-24. Ladies and gentlemen, Josie Napoli. Second, Bailey Timmons from Argyle, Texas. Bailey is joined by her parents, Wes and Jennifer Timmons. Bailey was named to the All-SCAC Honorable Mention team last year and is a 3-time member of the SCAC Academic Honor Roll. She has also made the Trinity Dean's list and was selected to the College Sports Communicators Academic All-District Team in 2023-24. Ladies and gentlemen, Bailey Timmons. Tiger fans, please join me one more time to recognize our Trinity women's basketball seniors, Josie Napoli and Bailey Timmons.
Find Minter, however, and she scores to start off senior night for the Tigers. It is 3-0.
If I'm not mistaken, a couple years ago, Josie Napoli tied the record for most games in most threes in a game. I would think it was one of them was against Southwestern. I think it was 7 or 8 threes. That was when I was still playing. So it had to have been maybe, I think it was 2 years ago, if not a year ago. Don't fact check me.
Ellie Ward passes it into Emma Flores. Ellie Ward, one of the seniors for Southwestern. They played at Trinity for their senior night up in Georgetown. First shot from Southwestern doesn't go. It is still 3-0 for the Tigers. Bailey Timmons goes to Napoli. Napoli driving in, splashes the paint, works her way in. Some smooth moves from Josie Napoli. It's what she does best.
Great move in the paint. Good side step, or through step, excuse me.
Pirates hitting some turbulent waters as the Tiger defenders come up to get in their faces. Trying to drive it in. Ball is lost. It'll say Pirate ball. Benitez gets the ball knocked away from her.
It's good help by Elaine King.
Not too much time on the shot clock, 13 seconds. They get it into Benitez. Hand off to Flores. Back out to Kellum. Shot is up, but off the back of the iron. Foul will be called.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick foul. It's one of those where you kind of see like 2 seconds before it's about to happen.
So Tigers off to a good start, holding the Pirates scoreless, but themselves are up by 5. Lane King goes to her left to Kylie Minter. Minter finds Greenwood inside. She looks around, works up against Benitez. Her shot is up. She'll get fouled and head to the line. You've seen Natalie Greenwood kind of being that post-shooter player.
Yeah, there was a couple of the last home game series that they had, she had a couple mid-range jumpers right around the charge circle area, which is pretty difficult, I know, sometimes for post players to work their way around the floater range. But she's done a great job at it, and she's done a pretty good job this season at recognizing when she can get back to the basket moments.
And the Tigers up by a touchdown and an extra point here to start the first quarter.
Do you commentate football?
I do not.
You do not.
No, I'll leave that to Cole Isaacson, Caleb Reed, and previously Luke Terry and Brian Jenselson. Some nice movement from Ellie Ward. A lot of traffic, but the shot goes awry. And Napoli will pull up. We'll try to get it to Minter. It's across the other side. Picked up, yeah. Whistle was blown. I was just assuming it was an over and back. Yeah, it will be.
Napoli and Minter were telling each other it's tip, so don't worry. The ref had a quick word saying, no, it wasn't.
Trying to find an open Pirate. They do with Ellie Ward. Now everybody conducting each other for the Pirates. Ward, top of the key, hands it off to Body. Her 3 is up, but no good. A lot of collisions between a lot of players. The ball is loose, but picked up by the Pirates. Next shot doesn't fall. The Pirates still have possession. The pass is lost, or rather the ball punched out by a Tiger. But the Pirates will still land on the dock and pass it in. Taylor Body, senior. Very similar situation to the Tigers. Pirates have 2 seniors on their roster. Ward thought about a 3, instead drives in. Now hands it back out to Kellum. Goes to her right, 3 is up, but too short for Emma Flores. The Tigers sail down the court. Josie Napoli, oh my goodness, and 1 for Josie Napoli. Quick feet yet again for her.
Great move. Everybody kind of cleared out of the way. Knew that she could get to her left hand. Great spin move. Finish the contact. See if she can finish out the three-point play.
The senior out of Beaverton, Oregon. Pirates will sub in a player. Lizzie Kellum will head to the bench in favor of Alexa Romero. Josie Napoli started her career out at Pacific Lutheran before transferring to Trinity. She was very good at Pacific Lutheran as well. She did not miss a step her first year up in the Northwest Conference. Pirates running into a blockade of Tigers. Pass to the left. Taylor Body now drives in, pass, and that'll be points for Trinity Benitez. Pirates on the board. It's 10-2. Napoli surveying the play. Finds an opening. Kicks out to Greenwood. Back to King. King's shot is contested. It'll be a lost ball, but Tigers will be the ones to inbound. Josie Napoli will be the one to find one of her players. They find Minter. Napoli's three is up and in. Josie Napoli. She makes a lot of threes. She has in her career. She has a tied record with Ashlyn Milton for most threes in a season. She did that feat last season. Pirates quick to score back. It's 13-4. Big heave to Bailey Timmons. Timmons shot contested, can't get it down. Ball is still loose, but Pirates pick it up. Quick drive in from Flores, handing it off to Benitez. She'll get fouled. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Tigers up 13-4.
Freshman Livy Savageau is looking to check in. She had herself a game yesterday.
And she made plenty of threes, so many that the Bulldogs kind of focused in on her for most of the game after that first quarter. She came out firing. She was 3 for 3 from downtown.
And then hit an and 1-3 for a 4-point conversion. I forget what quarter that was. That was the third or fourth. I know it was the second half.
It was the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Tigers just went a bit too cold at the wrong time.
Well, they
ended up trailing TLU.
They couldn't stop Solis yesterday. On that left block, she had, I think she went 4 for 4 in that third quarter. Only had 4 points in the first half and then ended up with 16.
Kicked out to Timmons. To right to Minter. Savageau wanted the three but couldn't take it. Minter will take the three instead, but a bit too short for Kylie Minter. Quick drive by the Pirates. Body trying to get it to Flores, but the ball just got away from her. But Romero there to collect. Ellie Ward. She'll try the drive-in play, but bounces in and out. The Tigers look to extend their lead. Napoli's three is good. She pulled up, she shot it, and another cannonball in for the Tigers as the Pirate ship takes another hole. Ellie Ward trying to get it to somewhere, but it's intercepted by Josie Napoli. Pass out to Bailey Timmons.
Bailey Timmons.
The Pirate ship intercepted by the flukes of the Tigers.
I love that senior to senior moment. Josie Napoli had a wide open layup, saw Bailey Timmons trailing, handed it off. That was a great moment.
18-5 the score. Tigers up by quite a bit. We'll use this first media timeout to send it down to Caleb Reed. Caleb, what are you seeing at the first part of this game?
Well, guys, first off, happy senior day to all of you up there. I know that's going to be kind of a rough day for all three of us being seniors. But first off, with this first time out, I just kind of wanted to highlight the impact that these two Trinity seniors have had, not only on this team this year, but also on the program. Of course, Josie Reed, you mentioned, came in as a transfer during sophomore year, but had an immediate impact, already over 1,000 career points as a Tiger. 14.1 career points per game here at Trinity. She's been absolutely amazing. But also Bailey, day one Tiger, came here as a freshman. She's also been a workhorse. And finally, one more Tiger up in the booth. Annika, your senior day as well.
It is. It is my senior day, and it's a little bittersweet because I don't know. I've had a lot of great moments in this gym. A lot of them with alumni, and yeah, I just miss a lot of them. Good moments here, also with a couple of my teammates or former teammates. Actually, Josie Napoli used to be my roommate back when we lived together our junior year. Great person, and then another obviously amazing person, Bailey Timmons, who's equally as amazing. But yeah, it is a senior night. It's a senior night too, Reed.
Yeah, last game that I'll be calling.
I know.
Where I'm the intended play-by-play man.
Yes.
Shot is up, but no good for the Pirates. Minter, right place, right time. Long throw to Savageau. She keeps it alive. It's loose. Foul is going to get called. They'll call it on Ward. So Napoli will throw it in. That was a huge throw from Minter. Oh, what a spin move by Napoli. They find Savageau. The freshman shoots. You see the senior do it. You see the future do it as well.
Wow. That's because she looked
Savageau.
down. She looked down to check to see if she was behind the three. It wasn't even in true rhythm.
So it's 21-5 now. The Tigers off to a fiery start. Savageau trying to get the ball away from Romero, but Romero cleverly sidesteps and gets the points. Timmons spins around the paint. Short jumper. No good. Ward and the Pirates. They make their way down, get into formation. The handoff to Romero. Romero trying to take it herself, end up being fouled. After a lot of contact by Kylie Minter.
Hey, we always said if you're going to foul, make sure that they don't make it. We're going to go 5 for 5. Oh, it's actually just 4. Livy Savageau will stay in.
Yeah, bunch of substitutions. Javi Caceres, Sky O'Rourke, Ivory Scott, Jalen Martin in for the Tigers. Taya Rodriguez in for the Pirates, along with Lauren Stevens. There's one more player. I'm trying to see the number. Oh, no, there's not. They only subbed those two in. (21-7). After a trip to the charity stripe for the Pirates, Ivory Scott. Nice ball movement. High off the glass, it's in.
Dang. With the lefty, too. Strong.
That was some quick movement from Ivory Scott.
Ivory has such a quick first step, and it's really, I mean, it's just been fun to see over this past season, to see how much she's kind of blossomed and has gotten so much confidence, especially when it comes to going to the rim.
Martin found Caceres in the corner, but she stepped out. Anna, where's a whiskey? In for the Pirates. Out of San Angelo, Texas. Now the Pirates once again having to deal with a major Tiger blockade on their own side of the court. They make their way to the arc, however. Now running it down. Foul will be called. No and one, but Taylor Body will head to the line.
Foul number 2, Jalen Martin, our first team foul number 4.
So first foul tagged to Jalen Martin.
Line for 2, Taylor Body.
Head coach for Southwestern, Caitlin Krizel-Bigler, her second season. She told me that Taylor Body is an awesome leader for this team, heartbeat of the team, the most vocal leader as well. She says that Body is the one that the team looks up to. It's a team with no juniors,
Wow.
only two seniors, Everyone else is either a sophomore or a first year. Scott kicks it out to Savageau. Savageau drives it back in. They find O'Rourke in the near side corner. Now Caceres hits the three from the straightaway. It is raining in Cowguard Gym, and it is all coming up for the Tigers. They are electric from beyond the arc. The ball's loose again. Pirates able to come away with it. Good tenacity by Teo Rodriguez, who was surrounded by Tigers.
I think if Sky O'Rourke would have just stayed for like a split second, the possession would have been the Tigers.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Pirates got to do something. The jumper doesn't go for Lauren Stevens. Savageau finds Martin on the far side corner. Back to Savageau. Now Scott. Scott driving in, trying to get it to O'Rourke. She does. Had to save it, but too many Pirates in her way. Moving to her left. Finds Where's a Whiskey. Back to Rodriguez. Now far side corner, but the pass from Body's intercepted by Caceres. Ivory Scott. Good movement and one for Ivory Scott.
Great body control. I was a little weary to see if Caceres was going to pass it to Scott because there were so many white jerseys around her, but great body control. Ivory knew that someone was going to come in across her body. Did a great job. She'll make that three-point play.
So 29 points for the Tigers in the first quarter so far. Ball is loose. They get it back. See if they add more to that. Scott sidesteps her defender. They find Savageau. Her three is up. That's going to get called on the floor.
Pretty sure that one's going to be on Lauren Stevens. She was trying to box out Jalen Martin. That'll put her at the line. What did we have for single season in a quarter? Wasn't it 30?
Yeah, above 30, I'm pretty sure, against
30.
Schreiner. Martin will take free throw. 30 points for the Tigers.
30 seconds left for this Tiger press to kind of do its thing. Honestly, over the course of this season, especially the home games, I feel like the second group has been just as tenacious, if not more, on defense, and has really been a catalyst for them coming into the second quarter. I can't recall which game it was, but they were the ones that actually got them back into the game. I think we were down by a deficit of potentially 7 or 8. And do you recall which game that was?
It was pretty
Was
recent.
it Ozarks? No.
Yeah, it was Ozarks.
It was Ozarks, yeah.
The second unit started that second quarter. They outscored the Eagles 22-3 in it. But the Tigers' highest scoring quarter, 34 against Schreiner here at home. A couple more points on the board for the Pirates. Successful trip for Flores. No more shot clock. Usually the Tigers play the same either way, but ball is lost by O'Rourke. Pirates looking to plunder some more points. They find Where's a Whiskey. Now top of the key, back out. Not much time left. They got to get a shot off. It's desperation. Doesn't go.
It was a great defensive possession. Obviously contested without fouling. Great way to end the half. We'll see if the second unit's actually going to come back and start, but I don't know. No, he's putting the first unit back in.
Yeah, 30-12.
Two seniors head back onto the court.
30-12. Now Coach Hill talking about the seniors on the squad, saying how Bailey Timmons has a chance to play her whole career, winning 4 SCAC championships. This year, of course, will be the most difficult out of the 4. It's the best the SCAC has ever been. Also said that it's usually always a premier senior night or premature senior night for the Tigers. Not many last games of the year for home end up in Calgar Gym.
That's true. Oh, well, 2 years ago we had, when was it? It was when Claire Hale was here. And we had the NCAA, we had like first round here, didn't we?
Yeah, you had first round here, but I don't believe that was senior night.
Oh, it wasn't senior night.
It was not
You're
senior
right.
night.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm just saying that wasn't our last home game.
Yeah. We're talking about senior night here.
Oh, sorry. That's over my head. I'm sorry, Reed. That's on me.
He says it's a cool experience, not a sad experience to him, because he talks about it like you're saying goodbye to someone at the airport, but then you walk them to the gate anyways. But you say goodbye at the start of it.
Yeah.
But there's always more work to be done after senior night is over. For these Tigers, they'll have plenty of work ahead of them. Go on the road to play St. Thomas and Colorado College to end their year. Said the team's overcome a lot. Now the key is just to get in. They're very likely to get in. Also talked very nicely about the Napoli and Timmons family being very supportive. Tigers looking to support their seniors, getting them a win in what is in all likelihood their final home game. Jump ball called. So Tigers get it back. The Tigers being 13-9, there is virtually no chance for NCAA regionals to be hosted by the women's team. So this is very much going to be the last time we see Napoli and Timmons on the court, but Minter wants to make it a nice send-off for the seniors, 33-12. She drains another one. Ball turned over again. This is the perfect start for the Tigers. It was a very slow start in Georgetown. They went into the half down by 8. They had a 34-point third quarter to come back and win.
Call that jump.
One thing that Coach Bigler told me that she was very happy that her Pirates beat the Tigers in 3 out of the 4 quarters, but it was just unfortunate that one of the quarters they scored 34 points.
That's yeah, that's one of those things that's kind of, it's definitely going to put a damper on the rest of those 3 quarters.
3 is too long for Alexa Romero. Bailey Timmons, great pass up front. It doesn't finish though, but the Tigers get the offensive board. Minter's 3 is up, and Kylie Minter, holy moly. The Tigers can't stop scoring 3s right now. That's 7 for 9 for the team.
Wow. They're feeling it. It's senior night. Everybody's coming home. Lots of family members are in town.
Yeah, they want to put on a show for this home crowd. Ellie Ward shot is offline. Minter to her right to King. Finds Greenwood inside.
Wow.
The classic King to Greenwood connection now. 38-12.
I love seeing bigs kind of communicate and connect with each other, especially when you have a facilitator like Elaine King. Anytime she's at the top of the key or anywhere near the high post area, she's looking to get the ball to the next available player and the player within the best position. And obviously Natalie Greenwood was fighting for position the entire time.
And this is a duo that's really only seen floor time together very recently.
Well, they'll have more floor time next year. Natalie Greenwood's still a junior.
Yeah, both King and Greenwood will, I'm sure, still be starters on this team next year.
Yeah.
The Tigers go up 40-14. Pass is very difficult to get for the Pirates. The spin around shot doesn't go. Alexa Romero tried it again. Natalie Greenwood, too stout on defense. Napoli throws up a 3. Just a little short, but second chance for the Tigers. Elaine King rolls it in. Timeout called by Southwestern. I think very sorely needed. 42-14. Nearly had the palindrome score.
Almost.
Almost.
Everything happens in spite of you, Reed. Everything.
That's a rare one as well. 14-41.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait for a different one, though.
Yeah.
Tigers are just scoring and scoring and scoring.
And it's all around the horn, too. Like, you have players like, you just had Natalie Greenwood get a nice high-low action from Elaine King, and then within this past possession, you just had Elaine King take it to the rim. And it's one of those things you really like to see. Yesterday against TLU, she had a quick 5 points. I don't know if her first one was an and one, but she had 5 points within those first 2 minutes of the game. And I love to see Elaine King score because this isn't probably a bad word to say, but sometimes I can feel she's a little passive on offense, and I know that she can be a little bit more aggressive, and she's very capable of it. But I really love to see her get going.
This is a ridiculous clip that the Tigers are shooting.
What are we now, 7 for 10?
Oh, shooting 70% from beyond the arc, 68% from the floor. That is.
But I will say it's not like they're outrageous shots. Like, they're good shots that are being taken, and high percentage shots at that.
No, it's just everything is clicking right now for the Tigers.
You better knock on wood because you're an announcer. It's the announcer curse.
Pirates get it in, but are immediately met by Tigers. Benitez surrounded by the ambush, but they're able to break the defense a little bit, get it to the arc. Now the objective is to score. Kellum passing it up to Romero. They find Benitez inside. She'll get, no, not fouled. It's a travel.
Yeah. When you have the twin towers there, Natalie Greenwood and Elaine King, I'd be a little frightened too, especially with help coming from that backside by Natalie Greenwood.
Napoli works her way to her right. Back to Minter. They find Timmons. She wanted to take the three, but back to Napoli. They find Timmons again. Far corner. Her three is up. Not quite in. Second chance for the senior, however. They kick it to Minter, however, and get the three.
Minter is having herself a night today.
It's another three, by the way.
Is that her fourth?
As Minter is 4 for 5 from beyond the arc.
I will say, Southwestern just settled into a 3-2 zone, which is kind of interesting considering how many threes are being taken. So I don't know if that's something that they're going to want to adjust. Like, they're starting off in a press and then settling down into a 3-2, which leaves a lot of spaces open like that, especially within the corners. Like, I don't know. I feel like the short corner area and just anywhere beyond the 3-point range at the wing and the corners is going to be a little bit more difficult to guard.
Right now the Tigers are moving too fast for us to call. 47-16 now. Have an opportunity to get to 50 before there's even 4 minutes left in the first half. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Surprised the jump ball hasn't been called, but nope, travel.
I'm slightly worried there. Kylie Minter landed a little weird. And she stood up at her own will, and she's good.
Yeah, I thought one of the Tigers had an arm under,
yeah.
I think that was Benitez. But nope, Benitez was on the ball by herself. It's a travel call. Bunch of subs in for the Tigers. Sky O'Rourke, Livy Savageau, Jivy Caceres, Jalen Martin, and Ivory Scott check in. Another one of those full line changes for the Tigers. Kicked out. Jivy Caceres, 50 points.
Ay, ay, ay.
Before there's even 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, but the ball's taken away by Caceres. 5 points for Caceres in under 10 seconds.
One more time to Monica Caceres.
I was about to say the wolf is about to come. Wow.
Swarm of Tigers. This is a clinic being put on by the Tigers right now. Foul will be
he's
called.
ended up calling it. I think if Jalen Martin was there maybe a split second right before, because I think she turned into Jalen, but if she was there maybe just waiting for her would have been a little different. The intention was there for the help to come from the backside, but it's unfortunate the foul was called.
By the way, a lot of smiles from Coach Hill Smiles from the bench. I think one of the parents is talking to the bench from the stands. 52-18, the gap closes a little bit. It is a monstrous deficit right now for the Pirates. Martin works her way in. It was a difficult shot, it didn't go. Pirates on the move again. They slice through the waters. Trying to bump away Caceres, but couldn't quite do it. Trinity Benitez's shot didn't get the height. They find O'Rourke. O'Rourke finds a way to get it in. Had to deal with one defender. But O'Rourke loves winning those one-on-one situations. Difficult dribbling for Flores. As again, the Tigers are just all over every Pirate, and double dribble called.
It's one thing after the other right now, and a lot of this is just stemming off of the Tiger defense. We can talk all night about how their offensive prowess has just been kind of amazing, but everything is really stemming off of their defense.
Also in the game, Taylor Body.
Tigers are 5 for their last 6. They're still shooting unbelievably well. 54-18. Jivy Caceres, what a finish. The first year did it herself. That took a very little time. The Tigers are still scoring. Oh, but some good movement from Ellie Ward. That was coast to coast from Ellie Ward. Jimmy Caceres loses the ball. Picked up by Taylor Body. Body loses it, but it's picked up by another Pirate. Kicked back out. Flores to right to Ward. Ellie Ward's 3. No good. Tried to get an offensive board, but instead Tigers find their way up front. Ooh, and people were going down everywhere.
Officials timeout is called.
The officials timeout called as one of the Southwestern players tripped over the mop.
It's unfortunate, but I'm glad to see Ward is all right.
58-20. That ball is lost through the hands. Savageau, she drives in, difficult shot. Didn't have the angle. Tigers nearly up by 40. Foul's gonna get called on Sky O'Rourke.
Foul number 23, Sky O'Rourke.
There's a new face on for Southwestern. 22, Adley Halligan. Also number 4 is on, Adriana McCoy. Wow, nice pass to Trinity Benitez.
It was.
Talk about threading the needle.
That was great.
O'Rourke to Savageau, back to O'Rourke. Doesn't hand it off to Savageau, instead opts to take it herself. Foul will be called. 2 shots for the Tigers coming up.
Foul number 0, Ellie Ward. That is her second. That's team foul number 1.
Sky O'Rourke with the potential to have the Tigers hit 60. First shot will bounce off the rim. Trinity 7 for their last 9. As they find that the wind is in their sails. And for the Pirates, they're hoping for some better wind patterns. It'll stay their ball as it's tipped away by a Tiger. Southwestern sailing in from Georgetown with a 7-15 record, 4-9 in conference. And The charge going to be called away from the ball.
Number 0, Ellie Ward. That's her
Ellie
third.
Ward.
That's team foul number
That's 3 fouls for Ward now.
Entering is Alexa Romero.
Alexa Romero will come on for the Pirates. Minute 30 on the clock. Travel's going to be called.
One of the few turnovers we've seen in this game.
Yeah, not many turnovers. Tigers have turned 11 Southwestern turnovers into 19 points, but Tigers get the ball again. That first shot doesn't go. Caceres' second chance, no. She saves it, but into the hands of a Pirate. And the ball is loose, loose, loose. Martin rips it out. Oh my goodness. The ball was everywhere. I think every player touched the ball before it went out.
That was, if they go back and look at film, I think this is a really great moment that they can emphasize, like, yes, we stole the ball, we did a great job. Okay, let's take care of the ball now. We can pull it out, have a, you know, like a more ordered possession, get people, you know, in places that they need to be, call a play. You know, we don't always have to score within the first 10 seconds of stealing the ball.
The 3 attempted by Romero didn't go. Sky O'Rourke just drives. It'll stay Tiger ball. Had something play over the PA system for a second there. I'm not sure what that was.
Oh.
Tigers inbound it all the way to Ivory Scott. Scott sees an opening and she takes it. The lay-in doesn't go.
It's a good take. I'm telling you, her first step is so wickedly fast.
Southwestern slices through the defense. It'll be Tiger ball. Ball was lost by Avery Harris.
It's like a 0.2 differentiation between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, it's very, very slim. Finds Scott. Scott wanting to drive in again. Back to Savageau. Savageau sidesteps her defender to Scott. Now Martin. Martin will get fouled. See who the foul is on. I believe it was, yeah, Trinity Benitez. 10.1 seconds left. No more shot clock. They throw it in to Ivory Scott. Scott wants it. She gets it.
Jinx.
It is 61-22. A very impressive first half for the Tigers.
61 points in a half as well. If you could see Reed's face right now, don't pan to us in the control room, don't do it. But if you can see Reed's face, it's of utter shock.
11, Kylie Minter scored 14.
An amazing first half. I mean, you can just look at the stats on your screen. I'm not sure how much we even need to tell you.
You don't. I mean, the story's writing itself.
Kylie Minter with 14 points and 4 rebounds. Josie Napoli with 4 assists. Trinity Benitez leading Southwestern with 7 points. Yeah, that was a very impressive half from the Tigers.
It just felt like a show. It really just felt like a show. We got Kylie Minter, I think she went, what, 4 for 5. Absolute turnout. I mean, just from her from the 3-point range. Josie Napoli putting on another show, too, as a senior. I think one of the moments that's just sticking out to me right now is whenever Josie Napoli got a steal at the half-court line, saw that Bailey Timmons was trailing her, I mentioned this earlier, and dished it off to her. A senior-to-senior moment. I thought it was great, very heartfelt, kind of endearing to see.
Well, we'll take a break on the Tiger Network, about 14 minutes. Stay tuned. See if the Tigers keep that offense roaring.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to just getting ready for the second half here of the Trinity Tigers versus the Southwestern University Pirates. Senior day here in Calgary Gym. Trinity leads 61-22. Going into the half, I got to talk with assistant head coach James Franklin, and I kind of asked him, like, hey, what's kind of allowing this team to click so well? And he said, it really isn't even anything to do with the score or the opponent. Really, this team is working on creating good habits going into the conference tournament. This team is definitely keeping their eyes focused forward, obviously focusing on the game itself, but making sure to be ready for whenever games start to really matter in just a couple of weeks. Also, I got to talk to him about outside shooting, kind of asked sort of what is allowing this team to do so well if it's something on the Southwestern defense. He said, again, it isn't really anything to do with with the opponents that they're going up against. It's just the team is executing incredibly well. Execution and transition is going great tonight, and he mentioned the basket just feels like it gets wider every single time you make a transition layup, get that momentum going. And finally, of course, today being senior night, I asked him, hey, what does senior night mean not only to, of course, the seniors, but just this program as a whole? And he said that this is really a great opportunity for the team to kind of remember the legacy that these two seniors have left, and also to kind of allow everybody to realize, hey, these players have the same experiences that we've had, but also more as well. And just before halftime started, I wasn't able to give a little update, so I'll go ahead and do that now. I noticed some really great communication going on between the two seniors here in this game, Josie Napoli and Bailey Timmons. Whenever there was an Ivory Scott drive to the basket, Josie was immediately talking with Bailey after the basket was made, talking about, hey, make sure to go to the left, make sure to do this, make sure to do that. This team has some great chemistry and communication. And then finally, during some of the timeouts, I got to listen in to Coach Cameron Hill, and the message is simple. Be aggressive in transition, keep on scoring the ball, and then as soon as we rebound, straight on the gas. Guys, Trinity getting ready to continue this incredible run here in the second half.
Thank you, Caleb. And yes, we are underway in the second half now. Tigers put up an impressive 61 points in the first. I'm sure they're looking to keep that hot streak going. Minter finds Napoli. She wanted to take the three, but closely followed by a Southwestern defender. Turnaround shot doesn't go. So good defense by the Pirates. Three is up, but not in. It's a good open three for Taylor Body, just not able to connect. Timmons, corner three, off the backboard, the top of the backboard. And Body able to come away with the ball. She loses it. It'll be Pirate ball still.
That was a good strip by Josie Napoli. I think Bailey Timmons wanted a little bit of a foul there. I think her left arm was kind of ripped away when she landed.
Yeah, the shot kind of traveled at a weird angle. Hitting off the top of the backboard. But Bailey Timmons comes away with the ball. Bit too much traffic. Josie Napoli's three is up. Oh, swirled out, but Natalie Greenwood, offensive board. Minter will take a three. She gets it.
And of course she gets it.
And Kylie Minter still fresh here in the second half. Make that 5 for 6 from downtown. She makes another deposit in her downtown apartment. Ellie Ward getting it to Flores. Same starters for both sides. Benitez gets denied by Natalie Greenwood. Tigers have the numbers game, but they slow it down. Nice pass into Natalie Greenwood. She gets contacted, so foul.
Good look forward. Natalie Greenwood's done a great job this season at running the rim pretty well. Always looking for an outlet from any one of the guards that is, you know, running through the lanes.
Lauren Stevens in for the Pirates, number 23. 65-22 now. As the gap continues to increase. Second free throw doesn't go, so Natalie Greenwood half and half at the charity stripe. Some good movement. Get the ball to Stevens, but she loses it. Napoli able to take it away. Her pass is far. Bailey Timmons saves it. Napoli open three. It's in.
Wow.
There goes Josie Napoli again. Her long pass, Timmons saved. Greenwood able to collect, and Napoli was open for three. Pirates dish it in, but no shot getting off for Lizzie Kellum. As once again, Natalie Greenwood, too big of a presence. Minter works to her right, now driving in. The floater doesn't go, but it's knocked away. Ball is loose, it's gonna be a foul. I assume on Bailey Timmons. Yes, Bailey Timmons will be tagged with it. Anna Where's a Whiskey and Alexa Romero in for the Pirates. And Minter harassing Flores up front. The Tigers always make it difficult to get it across the timeline. Stevens not able to score.
Of course, you got Elaine King's wingspan just grabbing it midair.
Napoli working around, finds Bailey Timmons, and the sea parted for her, so she went through and scored.
That was a beautiful inside hand finish.
Yeah, you could see that lane open on your screen for Bailey Timmons to have a straight shot.
Bailey Timmons is also one of those players, and I was talking with trainer Jill, and her former trainer now. We were just talking about how impressive it is for Bailey to, come back from injury, still have a very quick first step. I mean, it's just been really beautiful to see Bailey come back, to full fruition, especially, on a momentous day like senior night.
Greenwood knocks it down from near the elbow, 72-24. Tigers are still scoring points in bunches and bunches. Minter has the ball in her hands on the takeaway. Timmons' three is up, just a little short, tipped up and collected by Alexa Romero. Timmons trying to get the ball away from Romero. She has to defer. Where's a Whiskey? To Stevens. Stevens moving around a lot. Back to Where's a Whiskey. Her three is up and stuck. The ball marooned.
Kylie. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You can see on your screen.
Yeah, Kylie Minter, the shortest one probably right now.
You see Greenwood laughing at the attempt.
Bailey. I really thought Bailey was going to do a pull-up to get up there.
And the mop gets it down. The assist will go to the mop. Not every day you see something like that happen, that's for sure.
And that was going to be a jump, so it'll remain with Southwestern. Every time I hear Where's a Whiskey, I just want to make a terrible, terrible joke and be like, where's a vodka? Where's a tequila? I know you're embarrassed, Reed. It's okay. This is why they should never give me a microphone.
Don't worry, I've been destroyed by the control room already. Travel will be called. Tigers get the ball back. See, I'm looking for a Southwestern three, because then it's a palindrome score. See if Napoli drives it in. Find Elaine King, and that's way too easy for Elaine King. Make it 74-24. This feels like a performance from a Tiger team from a couple years ago in terms of just utter domination.
50 points is insane. Last night was what for the men? Was 40? Was it 40?
At the end of the first half for TLU. In Seguin, they'd scored 48 in the first half. They didn't score as much in the one in San Antonio.
But how much did we lead by last night for the men at the end of the game? It was a lot.
Yeah, a lot. I think we led by 30-something.
There we go. That's when they were like, put Henry in. Who I hope gets to play good today, or get to...
Makes an appearance.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for, too. Travel call, Tigers get the ball back. Kylie Minter gets it to Timmons. Timmons steps into the paint. Shot is up, doesn't go, it's loose in the hands of the senior Ellie Ward. Ward gets it in to Stevens. Her short jumper doesn't go, but able to collect her own miss. Back to Body. Taylor Body will be fouled. Line change for the Tigers and for the Pirates. There's a lot of changes, and there will be a media timeout here in CalGuard Gym. So with the Tigers leading 74-24, we will head down to Caleb Reed. Caleb, what are you seeing at the start of the second half?
Well, guys, I think there's been a lot of focus being put right now on the outside shooting, obviously for very good reason. We've got Kylie right now with 17 points, Josie with 14 as well. But something that I would like to kind of make a note of down low as well, Natalie Greenwood and Elaine King have had great presence down low in the paint, and Greenwood especially has been kind of a more of a pleasant surprise, considering the fact that she got injured last night. She fell, kind of hit her head. She has a really big bump on her head, right about here on her forehead. She was checked out by the Trinity medical team, was eventually able to return to play. Did have a couple of blocks, as well as I believe a point or two towards the end of that one. But so far, she's definitely playing like she isn't feeling it at all.
Thank you, Caleb.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It was funny to anybody on the screen
I
that
didn't
saw
see what
Cameron
Cam
Hill.
did.
I'm sorry. Cameron Hill gave some bunny ears to Caleb Reed. I'm sorry.
Oh, I completely missed that.
You did. It was really, really funny.
I'm too busy looking at our record books for a moment because maybe it's Minter has 5 assists right now. It's either Minter or Napoli has 5 assists, which is a lot for this point in the game. Scott got to Savageau. Savageau handing out to Caceres, back to Sky O'Rourke. She rolls it in, 76 points. Jalen Martin, Savageau, Jibby Caceres, Ivory Scott, and Sky O'Rourke in for the Tigers now. Body puts up a 3, doesn't go. But second chance by Romero is good. Tigers, great pass across the court. Easily break the Southwestern defense. First attempt doesn't go, ball is still loose. It'll be called a jump ball. Napoli coming into this weekend had 1,124 points as a Tiger, 14th most in a career. Now 1,461 points in her career.
Quick and one for Sky O'Rourke. Great cut to the basket. It does not change whether or not the first team or the second team is coming in for the Tigers. There's not a step missed.
No, it is not. Josie Napoli, over 400 assists in her career. Came into this weekend with 401. 215 steals in her career. With the Tigers, she has 294 assists and 182 steals. The ball will be turned over again by the Pirates. She made her collegiate debut against Pomona Pitzer November 6, 2021, when she was at Pacific Lutheran. She made her Trinity debut against Birmingham Southern. 3 is up, but no good for Jalen Martin. At the same time Napoli was making her debut at Pacific Lutheran, Timmons was making her debut as well. Where's the whiskey shot? She'll get fouled and head to the line. Made her debut and scored her first points against ETBU November 6, 2021. Got her first rebound and steal the next day against Mary Hardin Baylor. And first assist against Austin College December 17th, 2021.
Those are some good stats.
Whiskey.
Also, Bailey comes from a great line of high school stats as well. She was, I don't recall if Argyle was 4A or 5A, but she was a state champion too in high school.
(78-29). They find Scott up front. She'll get fouled and head to the line. So I believe that was on Where's a Whiskey. Will be tagged with the foul. And she is. Josie Napoli will, in all likelihood, finish her career with over 1,500 points.
Dang.
A crazy amount of points. She did at Pacific Lutheran. She did it here. Just no stopping Josie Napoli. Ball is loose. It's tipped up. It'll be Tiger ball. If we allowed her Pacific Lutheran points to count toward her Tiger career, she'd have the most points for a Tiger since Abby Holland.
Wow.
Who played from 2016 to 2020. She had 1,690. A lot of attempts by the Tigers, but it will end up Pirate ball. 78-29.
3 minutes left still in this third quarter. Tigers are still full head of steam. With this press too, like you would think that they'd potentially go down to a half court, maybe quarter court defense, but I'm happy to see that the tenacity is still there and they're not looking to be complacent by any means.
Where's the Whiskey's shot doesn't go, and one for Lizzie Kellum. And we've gotten confirmation that Argyle is 5A.
Oh, it is 5A. I don't know if Bailey Timmons has won 1 or 2 state championships. I know it's 1 for sure, it's guaranteed. But
question. Usually you put that stuff on.
oh, like on their
bios.
roster, yeah.
Check that real quick.
And in Texas too, I will add. Maybe this is just me being biased because I came from a big Texas 6A school, but it's really difficult, you know, to get that far in the playoffs by any means for any Texas high school.
Well, they don't have that on her bio, but they do have her favorite athlete is Michael Jordan.
Surprised.
And
She only wears Jordan shoes, I will say that too. That's another Bailey Timmons tidbit.
favorite spot on campus is the gym.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bailey's always in here. She works for Quinn for the athletic equipment desk.
And 2 state championships for Bailey Timmons.
There we go.
Free throw doesn't go. Tigers on their way again. Josie Napoli apparently describes herself as forever a crazy cat lady.
I will say I gave her cat Lionel his name. I'm just spilling lore at this point now. It was last summer we went to, I don't know if it was off of Craigslist or where she found this woman who had a cat in her home. And she was like, I don't want to be kidnapped, so can you come with me? So I went to that lady's home with Josie and we picked up a gray cat and I gave him the name Lionel and it stuck, and apparently he's a really funny cat. We also had, I'm just spilling so much lore. I had 2 illegal cats in City Vista last year. and she helped me cover them up. So we're both pretty crazy cat ladies because she was my roommate.
Don't let Res Life find out.
What are they going to do now? I live off campus.
Famous last words of Annika Science.
They're going to come get me. They're not going to let me graduate. I'm pretty sure my RA knew. Like, there's no way. What else? Let's bring up what else they got on their roster for their bio. Let's see if I can add any other information. This is why I'm commentating, because I have somewhat of an in.
Well, stoppage in play will be Pirates to inbound. Oh, nope, they're going to the line. Both sides are in the bonus, so we'll be shooting free throws for every foul. So Napoli chose Trinity. because the community is unlike any other, and she wanted to embrace her inner Texan.
Don't we all? Oh, yeah.
Interests include golf, drawing, and playing pickup with her family at 24 Hour Fitness.
That makes sense, yeah. And her whole family's here this weekend. Sure, they're enjoying their time together. I think she played golf in high school, too. She had mentioned that a couple times. I actually think her clubs are down here in San Antonio.
And she loves to spin. Shout out to Cycle Bar in parentheses.
Yeah, she worked there. I'm giving so much. I think she worked there.
It's in her bio.
Yeah, like a summer ago. She said it was pretty cool.
Where's the whiskey? Loses the ball. Picked up by Ivory Scott. The Tigers go up the court, using their big lead to their advantage. Her mom played basketball. Her dad played football and ran track at Willamette, fellow Division III school, also in the Northwest Conference. Savage's three is up. Big bounce. Let the Pirates come away with the board. Ward trying to pass it, but too close quarters. Able to save it, though. It's a good save. Where's a whiskey? Splashes the paint. Nice score by Anna Where's a Whiskey. Napoli's favorite athletes are Allen Iverson and Steve Nash.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think she has... No, I'm trying to remember whose jersey that she had.
Whistle blown.
I think she has a Steve Nash jersey, if I can recall.
Wonder if when she went to Pacific Lutheran, hopefully that didn't cause any tension within in the family going to a conference rival. All-state qualifier in golf, Josie Napoli.
There we go. Did you play any sports in high school?
No.
What? Were you
My
in
hips
band?
are too bad.
Were you in band?
No, I was in choir.
Oh, I forget that
Yeah.
you're a singer.
I do.
You have a great voice, too.
I've been in choir since first grade.
Yeah.
So.
And what would you consider yourself? Like a, what's it, not a, I don't know any of the descriptions, like an alto, baritone. I don't know any of those.
What part am I?
Yeah, there you go.
I can sing any of the men's parts, but right now I'm the tenor one in the Trinity choir.
Okay. Were you not a part of the Trinitones?
No, I too
The
much
acapella?
time. Yeah, the acapellas.
Acapellas, there we go.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called.
Excuse me? I'm just kidding. They're so cool, and they're always, what is it, in coats?
Yeah.
Every noon on
Yeah,
Friday?
every noon Friday, or yeah, Friday, right?
It is Friday, I think, yeah.
Some free throws in. Cheers from the Southwestern crowd. Sky O'Rourke gets it to Martin. Back to Scott. Time almost running out. Ball taken away by Ward. The senior gets the pickpocket, but ball punched away. So it will be Southwestern's to inbound. Won hardest worker in sportsmanship awards 2 years in soccer. Josie
Is this Josie?
Napoli.
Yeah.
Ellie Ward scores. More points for the Southwestern senior. Still a big lead for the Tigers. Savageau open on the near side corner. She drains it. There goes the buzzer. Tigers up 82-39.
Somehow the ball always finds its way into Livy Savageau's hands under 10 seconds, right before we got to end a quarter or a half. I kind of like having the band here.
And they play, yeah, the music is not as loud as when they
no.
play it on the PA, which
No.
I enjoy.
It's because you're an old man at heart, Reed.
Oh, when they played the men's hype video.
Oh my
that
gosh.
that like actually hurt.
It did. It did.
That was loud.
It was. I consider myself an old person at heart too, so It did hurt my ears.
Ellie Ward, other senior for Southwestern. Coach Bigler for Southwestern telling me that she's super tough. She helps the Pirates set the tone for many of their games. She's been pretty much the only four-year starter still on the squad for Southwestern. And she told me recently she's been playing out of her mind. So the senior playing some of her best basketball near the end of her career. Southwestern at this point, looking at everything, Southwestern can't make the conference tournament at this point. So the only thing left for these seniors for Southwestern is to play 4 games on the road. Their senior night coming very early for them. Points scored for Taylor Body, the other senior, 82-41. It's also an interesting quirk of the scheduling where Trinity played Southwestern for their senior night, and now they're playing us for our senior night. Minter puts up, doesn't go, and a lot of tangling going on.
They're going to call that one. Number 30, Alexa Romeo.
Yeah, I think they had their arms tangled up with each other.
Kind of reminded me of what happened yesterday in the men's game. I don't know who it was with. Where there was like some arms that got tangled up and they both ended up on the floor.
Oh, Lawson and
Yes.
Rivens? I want to say it was the Bulldog player. I think that ended up being a technical. They said Lawson touched above the neck.
Oh, okay. That's why they had the technical free throws. You're right.
Minter scores again. I mean, do you expect anything less from Kylie Minter at this point?
No, was that her 6th?
Yes, 6 for 7 from
Wow.
downtown. Ball taken away. Bailey Timmons driving in. Ball's lost. It'll stay Tiger ball. The record for a single game is 8 threes in a game. That was set by Jamie Reedy against Centenary last year. Good inbounding by the Tigers. Foul will be called. Napoli will head to the free throw line. And she has been a very good free throw shooter, 86.1% from the line. That is the highest in a career for any Trinity Tiger in program history. Misses that one as I'm talking about it, go figure. But she is not going to lose that title. I believe she's 4% ahead of second place at this point. She makes that one. Napoli working up against Teo Rodriguez, but ball's passed up the horn. Travel called. Too many steps by Lizzie Kellum. Got our usual suspects in the Trinity student section. I think those three, I think they're football players. I think they've been here for every home game, men's and women's.
I think so too.
Foul's going to get called. Timmons took a hard knock to the floor. Also in the Trinity section, Natalie Anderson, former player for this women's basketball team, here to support her teammates. Was going to be the last home game of the season for the Tigers. Napoli with the long 2 attempt. Couldn't quite connect. Tigers still being aggressive. It's one of those first questions I asked Coach Hill when we first started doing talks before the games. The philosophy on defense and why even when you're up by so much, you continue that intensity. And he just told me it's because we respect who we play.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much we go up by, we will play you with full intensity because we respect every team we play. Immediate three does not go. Tough day from beyond the arc for Southwestern. They haven't made a single three-pointer. They've attempted 10.
That's a complete opposite for Trinity.
Yeah, Tigers 13 for 22 from beyond the arc. Coach Hill telling me when I asked him what he as the coach has learned this season, he said we've gone so many years enjoying the shade of the trees that we planted from years ago, as that will be called. But now it's time to go out and plant some more seeds and grow more trees so we can bask in that shade again. He's enjoyed the problems that the Tigers haven't faced in the past of how do we solve this problem that we had in this game.
Yeah.
He said it's awesome to go 28-2, but there's certain aspects about these kind of seasons that he likes more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a moment of growth, and it's also a moment for him to come up with more metaphors, because he's really good at those. It is a moment for them to rebuild. Obviously, there's, I don't know, I think the largest class right now is a junior class, and they're going to be the next leaders of this team, and they're going to usher in a new generation of players that are going to continue the same legacy. It may not happen, you know, all at once, but, you know, basketball is a long process, and being a part of a program is a long process. You just have to dedicate yourself day in, day out, and those days will lead to years.
Pirates to inbound it. Thrown up. They get it in. Ward takes the three. And nothing going. Foul. Tigers in the bonus. So we'll be heading all the way to the other side. This is a group of seniors that have seen a lot of postseason play. They've been to Sweet 16, the Elite 8.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, both of those ending in New England. One of them probably should have been here, but we won't get into that.
I digress.
88-41. 89-41. You know what? I think I want to check one more bio.
No, let's not check my bio, Reed. What even is in my bio?
See, every player forgets what's in their bio.
Oh, yeah, go over my bio. Let's see.
So a valedictorian for 2021 graduating class at a high school.
6A, too.
A.
Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
AP Scholar, A honor roll, all 4 years of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I was this good of a student.
It went downhill. I peaked too early.
The E Award, exemplary performance on all state assessment exams.
I've gotten multiple perfect scores, yeah.
My goodness.
I'm really telling you, it went downhill post. Yeah, my favorite athlete is Becky Hammond. She still is.
It hasn't changed.
It has not changed. That's the one thing that has not changed.
Still enjoy art and creating art?
I do. I'm an architectural studies minor, and I get to take a bunch of art history classes, and then I'm in a drawing through studio class right now as well. I love it. I love it so much. And I'm always at the museum because we have to go there for school.
It says here you're going to support local theaters.
I do support local theaters all the time. I support local art shows, local theaters. It's a good step away. I think Trinity has been one of those places, this is like really plugging Trinity, where every part of me can just exist in an everyday moment.
Napoli, turnaround jumper, bounces in for the senior. 91-41. 50 points between the Tigers and the Pirates right now.
Wow.
Three-pointers up, not quite in. That one was really close too. Of course, you've talked previously about your role in the hidden opponent.
Yes. And then for those who didn't tune in, small plug to that one too, because it's a great organization, but it's a national club / organization that emphasizes, you know, the role of mental health awareness in collegiate athletics, and I've been a part of that for some while now, and it's been a great addition to Trinity. And I know a lot of the women on this basketball team are pretty big, like they're advocates of it. So, yeah.
Napoli again. Josie Napoli, unbelievable from beyond the arc. Timeout on the floor. Both sides will talk with their coaches. Applause from everybody. We will send this media timeout to Caleb Reed. Caleb, what are you seeing?
Well, guys, as you can see by the score, we're about 4 away from the century mark, and one of the very first things that Coach Cameron Hill said during the quarter break is, hey guys, get 18. If you'll recall, Trinity started this quarter at 82. They really, really want that 100-point mark. He said, go for 18, keep up the pace, and I don't care who takes a shot, just make sure that it's a good one. Guys, Trinity, even though they're up big right now, they really, really want to get this big milestone win for the final home game of the season.
Thank you, Caleb. That'd be very special for Bailey Timmons and Josie Napoli going out on a century mark score. And Annika, you know, starting things out at UT.
I played at University of Texas Rio Grande Valley my first year and then transferred up to the beautiful Trinity. Why are we still going through my bio? We do not need to go through my bio right now.
I saw Dean's List.
I am Dean's List. Guys, we need to get one thing straight. I'm somewhat smart. It may not sound like it, and I may not articulate it completely all the time because I make stupid jokes like, where's a vodka and where's a tequila? But somewhere deep down, there's an intellectual bone in my body. Yeah. Get off of my bio, Reed. You need to...
Big fall by one of the Pirates. I think crashing into the scorer's table. That does not feel good.
Yeah, maybe knock the wind out of her.
Officials timeout. Gets up under her own power. As number 4, Avery Harris. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of her. This is from the bio from 2 years ago. So Harrison Malone would have written all this. Harrison now up at Central Michigan.
Nice.
Minter driving in. Steps back to her left. Now finds Bailey Timmons. Underhanded shot doesn't go. They go back to Bailey Timmons. Can't get it the second time either. STX cream of the crop, all first team. 3 made.
Yeah. I'm telling, get off of there, man.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
No, I have a resume. I do have a resume, but that chapter of my life is closed. I've been through therapy, okay? This chapter of my life is closed. And now I'm in a beautiful chapter. I get to be up here with you, and I get to look at the game from afar, analyze it. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, thank God you got off of my bio.
And Josie Napoli, I think she's changed her hair 3 times.
She
in
has.
her opening portrait.
She had Ricky Martin's She Bangs. She got some bangs her sophomore year. This is also more lore. She definitely cut those in our bathroom in our we lived together our sophomore year in Thomas. I woke up the next morning. I was like, "What did you do?"
I think she had blonde hair at Pacific Lutheran.
She did, yeah.
So, player of many hairstyles,
Yeah.
to be sure. Bailey Timmons. Josie Napoli have the Tigers up 96-44. Napoli and Minter both have 20 points. Napoli has 6 assists. Greenwood with the double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. See, when you get on Dean's List, you get it on your bio. When I get on Dean's List, they forget to publish my name in the Trinitonian.
They did?
3 years now.
I was on it this past year, and I don't think I checked the Trinitonian. But you know what I did get? A pin.
Oh, you got a pin for it.
Yes.
15-3 run for the Tigers. Haley Timmons going up for the takeaway. Ellie Ward to inbound it. Finds Stevens. Can't get the shot in. Tigers looking to break the century mark. They can do it with a 3. Napoli hands it off to Minter. She drives in. Back to Napoli. Almost took the straightaway 3. Little Euro action, but kind of tripped in the middle of it. It was good ball movement from Southwestern, but no points come away from it. Napoli will take the 3. She'll score the 3. 100 points for the Tigers in maybe the most Josie Napoli fashion as well.
Right. That was perfect, too. Get her 23rd point. Favorite player is Michael. Oh, no, Bailey Timmons' favorite player is Michael Jordan. But 23rd point to hit the 100 mark. I anticipate a couple players coming in for Trinity in the next stop ball.
One player at the scorer's table. The tradition is to take them out one at a time. That's what they did a couple years ago when we had 6 seniors.
I remember that.
Napoli does it again. Josie Napoli.
Wow.
Her final performance is one to remember. That's to be sure. 26 points for the senior. Six for 8 from downtown. They'll set both the seniors off at the same time.
Good standing ovation.
Kate Pulley and Tiana Hernandez in for the Tigers. I'm sure stat lines that both of them are very happy with coming out. Josie Napoli finishing with 26 points, 6 assists. It's a very Josie Napoli game, to be sure. Minter still in, continuing to do work. She'll get fouled and head to the line. Bailey Timmons with 4s across her stat sheet. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. But only 1 foul. And Timmons has, along with Cáceres, kind of taken up that role of let's get some steals.
Oh, yeah. They also play, I think they're bigger guards, so they can stretch anywhere between the 1 and 4. So I think that's also where the comparison can come in, too. But defensive prowess is up there.
There's always a question of who was going to take that role because, of course, one senior last year, Maggie Robbins, she was kind of the pickpocket for the Tigers. She ended her career with a lot of steals. We'll just put it at that. A good 3-pointer. Adley Halligan. So the Pirates now making some 3s late into this one. Although the writing is certainly on the wall for this game. Sienna Hernandez, her shot doesn't go. Great pass up front by the Pirates.
And the N1.
Ivy Meharry in for the Tigers. Along with Jivy Cáceres. Cáceres has 5 steals. So.
Nice. A lot of that came in the second quarter. Or was it the first quarter, to end the first quarter?
Yeah, I think to end the first quarter.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a first year that reminds me of Maggie Robbins quite a bit,
Yes.
the way that she plays. Ball lost on, I don't think it was inadvertently caused by a Pirate on the floor. And the ball go the other way. The pass going towards the Southwestern bench. 105 points for the Tigers. A solid way to end the home season. All through the hands of one Tiger,
Great
but Jalen
take.
Martin. 107. And now that is actually not quite the highest scoring game we've had this season.
124 against
124 against Dallas. Mid-range jumper made by the Pirates. They got it in to Meharry. Back out, Jivy Caceres.
There it is.
Another three.
Wow.
110.
And it's still counting.
Man, she is 3 for 3 from downtown too. Jivy Caceres.
It was a good day to be a Tiger shooting threes.
Yeah, you're telling me. Where's the whiskey? Went up, and there's another foul. Tigers are 17 for 26. Trinity, one of the best offenses in the country. They score oodles and oodles of points every game. They're rarely held down to a lower score. Good tenacity by the Pirates.
I don't know if they'll hold it. If they're going to go for the last possession. No, Cameron Hill tells them to hold it off. There's going to be a good standing ovation here for senior night. Got a lot of players seeing the court today. Obviously an emphatic way for Josie Napoli to end her career out here today. I think she ended with 26, right? I think it was 26. But amazing. Love to see Bailey Timmons too, finishing out her career here as well. Started and ended here.
Tigers win and force the Pirates to swap the Jolly Roger for a white flag. 110 to 56. So I think it's safe to say that you can look at the stats on your screen and kind of take away everything that happened. 27 turnovers by the Pirates, 26 assists for the Tigers. Trinity turned those 27 turnovers into 37 points.
That's absurd.
16 steals for the Tigers. Josie Napoli with 26 points, Kylie Minter with 23 points, Natalie Greenwood and Jivy Caceres with 14 points each. 11 rebounds for Natalie Greenwood and securing that double-double. I think that's something that we'll see in the future as well. And I do believe we are ready for our post-game interview. We'll go down to Caleb Reed, who has head coach Cameron Hill and a couple of the seniors.
Guys, so first off, congratulations on the win. Absolutely amazing way to end it out. First off for you two, final home game, huge win. What does it mean to kind of end out your time here in San Antonio with a huge win like this? And then also on top of that, what has being a part of this program kind of meant to you two?
It's just been really fun. The whole journey has been, and it's really nice to cap it off with a big win like this. But the whole program is just great, and it's been such a great time, an exciting time. So I'm just grateful for all of it.
This program has saved me. I mean, like transferring, like a hard transfer after my freshman, sorry, I'm getting emotional. I promised I wasn't gonna do this. After my freshman year, was unsure about my love for basketball, and it's just kind of helped me grow as a person and as a player and not give up. And this year's been a little difficult. We had to go through a little more trials than we've had in years past, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I got to get to know this girl all throughout basketball, and like, it's crazy that something like a small little rubber ball brings people together, but seriously, it's changed my life.
And Coach, what have these two meant not only to this team, but just this program as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, they're just amazing. You saw it on the court. You've seen it every single game we've played, win or lose. They leave it on the floor. They care about their teammates. They do everything the right way. And, you know, it's senior day sucks. I hate it. But I'm really proud of them, and I'll miss them.
And so, guys, final thing, any last thing that you want to say to just everybody at home, to the Trinity community, just in general?
Thank you for the support and love you guys. Go Tigers.
Together, Tigers forever, baby!
Woo!
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'll see y'all for the men's game.
Thank you, Caleb. We do sincerely want to thank both Josie Napoli and Bailey Timmons for their impact and careers here for this women's basketball team. Those runs in the playoffs would certainly not be done without those two and their impacts. And we're going to be very sad without them playing here.
Most definitely. It felt a little bit, you know, senior night's always a bittersweet moment for everybody involved, and I feel like it was a great way to end it here. If it was to be written any other way, I'm glad it was written like this.
The Tigers will be on the road for the rest of the season. They will play the University of St. Thomas on February 21st. That's Friday, 5:30. And then they'll head to Colorado College to take on the nationally ranked Colorado College Tigers, February 23rd. That's a 1 o'clock Mountain Time tip. They're not in our time zone. And then it's off to the SCAC tournament. Tigers at this point are guaranteed a spot in it. They'll head to Irving. It's hosted at the University of Dallas. So Tiger fans can make that drive to UD. Go support the Tigers. Both teams are going to be there, so be sure to attend. That's from February 28th to March 2nd. Well, for everybody, for the Tiger Network in the control room, Annika Science, Caleb Reed, we will let the men's senior celebrations go.
Stars Zoe Thompson, Phoebe Thompson, Matt Daniel, and Natalie McDaniel. Next, Braxton Berry from Houston, Texas. Braxton is accompanied by his parents Nada and Craig, as well as his sister Amber and Alicia Berry. Braxton is one of the select few Tigers who played with Team USA in the FIBA 3x3 tournament in China in summer of 2023, and he has reached the top 5 in school history in career blocks. Next, Jacob Harvey from Huffman, Texas. Jacob is accompanied by his parents Scott and Andrea Harvey, his brother Cade and sister-in-law Mercedes, as well as his girlfriend Mary McCloskey. Jacob has played with Team USA in 3x3 tournaments the past 2 years, including last summer's U23 national team at the U23 Nations League in Mexico City. Jacob is a 2-time All-SCAC performer, who also broke Trinity's career record for 3-point field goals made as a shot, and breaking the single-season record as well. Next, Frank Jacobs from New Braunfels, Texas. Grant is joined by his mom, Nika Rita and his sister Hannah. Grant is a 3-time member of the SCAC Academic Honor Roll. Has made the Dean's List 5 times in his career. He was named to the College Sports Communicators Academic All-District Team last season. Next, Jacob Milhouse from Plano, Texas. Jacob is accompanied by his mother, Rebecca, father, Scott, stepmother, Chelsea, and siblings, Christian and Chloe. Jacob joined fellow seniors Braxton and Jacob in Mongolia for the Team USA 3x3 tournament in China in 2023. And last, but certainly not least, Ty Williams from Pearland, Texas. Ty is joined by his parents, Sandra Lindahl and Michael Glenn Williams. Ty has been on the SCAC Academic Honor Roll each of the last 2 seasons, was on Trinity's Dean's List in the fall of 2023. Hey fans, Tiger fans, one more time for the 7 Trinity men's basketball seniors, Kai Allen, Henry Thompson, Braxton Berry, Jacob Harvey, Brad Jacobs,